Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here, Saturday 25th of February, just a short video for you today. As always, the site's kept free of charge by the adverts you see around the screen, so if you see an advert you like, click on it, go through to the advertiser. That's what generates revenue for us, and it shows the advertiser you're interested in what we're doing, and it helps when we go out to other advertisers in an attempt to get the site sponsored, to show how popular the adverts are. Okay, this is the chart from the GFS Ensemble Model temperature chart, and I've been relying on these pretty heavily over the last few days, as those of you who've been watching quite regularly will know. And quite interesting today in that it's showing this pick up in temperature look into the end of next week. This is the middle of next week. This is the 29th of February here, and you notice how mild it becomes during next week. Once again, this could see us up to 17 and 18 degrees again in parts of the Midlands, but it's short-lived, look, because then after the second and third, so into the beginning of the week after, into next weekend and the beginning of the week after next, we see temperatures falling off, look, to nearer normal values, but that could just be a touch above at about 9 or 10 degrees as maximum temperatures. That was for London. That's Birmingham, much the same. There's Manchester, very much the same pattern as well. Glasgow sees a similar pattern too, but just not getting quite so warm during next week and next weekend. And Aberdeen is showing the same sort of pattern, but again, just showing it as not quite so warm into next weekend. Now I'm going to show you another temperature chart now, because this is from the CFS model. We're just experimenting with this at the moment to see how these charts go, but it's just quite interesting to monitor this on a day-to-day basis. This is the London forecast temperature through to around the 7th or the 8th of April, and it's good to get a trend from and good to see how consistent forecast models are with this. And you can see here how temperatures are forecast to rise. Look, this is the peak during next week and into next weekend, and then this is the fall that the GFS also picked up on. But it's quite interesting to note, look, it brings in a couple of cooler days, one around the 12th, and then picks up temperatures into the middle part of the month. But then I was highlighting a cooler period that this model had picked up on around the 19th to the 22nd yesterday. Now this is why you have to monitor these day by day, because look, today it's now knocked on that cooler period to between the 27th of March and around the 1st of April, but not as noticeable as it once was. So this is why you need to watch these forecasts day to day. They're good as a guide, but are nowhere near the accuracy of the models that we see in the shorter term. But it's just interesting to see, and I'm developing a whole heap of charts which I hope to get on the website soon, which will bring the CFS to life for you and show you more information. Okay, so here's how things shape up then for the next few days. This is the forecast for midday today. The time is up here, top right hand corner, from the GFS Ensemble model. It's this that I've been looking at really over the last week or so, because it's proved itself to be quite accurate. There's high pressure down towards the southwest, look, some outbreaks of rain towards the north and also to the west of Scotland. But then as we go through the sequence into tomorrow and also into Monday, then you'll notice how that high stays to the south, but this southwesterly flow picks up across Scotland, Western and Northern Ireland, and I think that's where we could be seeing some outbreaks of rain at times during the coming week. But really the story again is dominance of dry weather. I'll show you what I mean by that in just a mo. So that's into the middle of the week. This is into the end of next week. There's Thursday, look, bits and pieces of drizzle again, northern and western Scotland. That's into Friday, high pressure in control, becoming very warm. These are those warmer temperatures just seen on the temperature charts as this warm air wafts its way northwards from Europe. And as we head into next weekend and the beginning of the week after, high pressure is still there. We still have this southwesterly flow bringing some rain to northern and to western parts of Scotland too. High pressure, look, you can see still in control, and this is the way I think things will shape up. But quite interesting to note that around the 7th and 8th we see this southwesterly flow developing even more, and this hints at some more unsettled conditions perhaps coming into northern and western areas during the latter part of the forecast period, so getting into the 7th or the 8th of March. Now I just want to show you this chart. This is from the ECMWF operational. That's the forecast for the 6th of March. Far more unsettled conditions with a jet stream across the country and colder weather too. Now this model's out on its own at the moment. Need to do some research into it. I think it's probably thrown a bit of a wobbly, but it's interesting that this has thrown this up now. So I need to look at this, and I will bring you more information on this today and tomorrow. It looks a bit of an outlier to me, but because of the accuracy of the ECMWF through the winter months, I'm kind of reluctant just to throw it out the window altogether. So it's certainly one that I'm going to be watching. And just finally for you, just to show you the rainfall accumulation for the next 8 days. This takes us up to the 2nd of March, and you can see here, look, the grey colours here are from 0 to half a millimetre of rain. Just look at that. Virtually no rainfall again predicted by the GFS across much of the UK, just these western parts of Scotland seeing anything at all. And in fact it's that way across much of Europe. Look, it's the southeast that's staying more unsettled, but we shall wait and see what happens if that ECMWF came true. It certainly would be far more unsettled into the beginning of March than this chart suggests. So I'll keep you updated on that on the next few days. Thanks once again for watching. As always, click on the adverts if you see one you like. That's what generates revenue for the site. And have a good day and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.